guys, my name is Joey Angel, and firstly I would like to start off by thanking every single one of you, everyone that supported the truth. But we all need to remember as a collective, we need to remember that these videos are not bitter videos. They are here as justification. They are here to tell people the truth, so no one is lied to any longer. And I'm the fucking guy that's gonna fucking do this. Shark, at the moment, you haven't replied. AEW, Vince Russo, Brad Davis, you haven't replied. But you know what? I know you are cowering in a fucking corner. And guess what? I'm gonna pull you out of that fucking corner. You have probably gone to training. You blocked me from pages, so I cannot see your responses. But you have probably gone on the AEW staff page, and you've probably told them not to respond, or not to talk to me, or not to acknowledge. But guess what? There's still AEW guys that are commenting. Because we know what you're like. We know what you have done, and it's about fucking time, because no one knows better than I fucking do, Shark. And let's look at it this way, okay? Let's look at it this way. Hi, Taryn. Hi, Sean. You have even fucked over the guys that helped you production-wise to make your shows still a bargain basement, but look good. You don't take pride in your quality of the way you run things. Actually, here's a funny story, guys. I remember the day that you told me that I couldn't sell my own merchandise anymore, and what came along in that same text message basically told me that I can no longer give my shirts out, my own shirts that I paid for to get made, my own wristbands I paid to fucking get made. I wasn't allowed to throw them to the fans, to my fans, to our fans. I wasn't allowed to throw them anymore. And do you know why? Because this is why. You turned around to me and you said that I'm teaching fans that they can come to our shows and get free merchandise. You said to me that the merchandise I designed, painted, printed, paid for myself, that I was not allowed to sell them unless I gave you guys 75%. 75% when you didn't put a cent into my own merchandise. You're selling photos with the likeness of my name. You deleted me off Facebook. You deleted me off fucking off AEW Perth website before you deleted Casey Hansen. And hey, hi Casey. Guess what? Casey fucking agrees. You want to talk about the time TNT came down? Oh, that was funny. TNT came down and made you all look shit. And that's why TNT is one of the best wrestlers in fucking Australia at the moment. He would sit there and thoroughly sit down with you and go through a 20-minute match, and you'd still forget the spots. But as opposed to sitting there and telling them and admitting and agreeing that you still have work to do, you blame it on everyone else. You have turned around and texted people that are giving their time, not training, production-wise, just people that come along and help because they love wrestling. They thought you were a good bloke to begin with. They thought that they would try and help you look better, and instead, they paid for everything. And what the fuck did you give back? You write that off on tax. You write it off on tax. Hey, here's some common knowledge for you all. Guess what? Anniversary got over 1,000 people. Shark has $25,000 sitting in his account right now. And I can't wait for the Andrew Carter account to post up a picture of his new fucking 3D TV that he's going to buy. The guy works in retail. You're earning McDonald's money, but you're raunting the system. I am sitting here right now and I am I'm contemplating firing that last shot. But you know what? I'm not going to do that. You know why I'm not going to do that? Because I don't want AEW to die. I want AEW to suffer. And that's what you're going to fucking do. Because I can fucking show you right now. Joey Angel versus the fucking Shark. Match of the year. You know what? I planned half that fucking match, buddy. Joey Angel's fucking contract, Money in the Bank. Hey, how did that work out for me, dude? Yeah, you gave me a title in 2011 in which I won off Raven, WWE Superstar Raven, in a match he didn't want to fucking work. And you stripped me of it for taking my daughter on a holiday. Look at this, Shark. Joey Angel, 2011 Wrestler of the fucking Year. 3 months later, you fucking killed my career. Just like you have with so many other people beforehand. See this blood? See the blood on my hands? This is not the blood of me. This is the blood of everyone you have fucked over. But you know what it really represents? You know what it really represents? It represents the blood of AEW on my fucking hands, buddy. I can turn around and I can tell you so many more bedtime stories, but I'm going to say that because you've got your Julian Rosses, you've got your Daxon Cages, you've got your Paragons, you've got your Manas, you got your Davis Storms, you got your Mikey Nichols, you got your Nate Dooley, you got your TNT. And guess what? They're all standing right next to me, just like Daxon Cage right the fuck now.
Hello, gentlemen. Remember me? Daxon Cage, otherwise the Son of Anarchy, otherwise the Real-Time Revolutionary, or just the man that's as pissed off as Joey Angel is at you guys. You know what? There are so many words that I want to say, just like Joey did just now, about how AEW runs, how it's operated, and the people involved. You know, that's my little bedtime story as well. You know, there's just so many we can tell you about, you guys. Where do I start? You know? I'll tell you where I start. I started in 2007. After Joey Angel and I, along with Casey Hansen, along with several others, busted our asses, week in, week out, for EPW training, I was the first one to go. I was the first one to go, and it's hard to explain how I felt. It's very, very hard. I mean, I left my good friend behind to cop all the flack. And I came straight to you guys, because I hoped that you guys would give me a chance. And at that time, Shark, at that time, Brad, even for Percy T, I was still the most trained individual out of the lot of you. And what happened? Get through a couple of shows, didn't see any real advancement, and then you have guys that had no experience whatsoever talking down at me, giving me shit for the stuff that I did. All that hard work in EPW, and that's what you guys fucking gave me. Fast forward a year later, I come back. I decide to come back just after Joey left again. He goes, I come back, hoping to give myself another chance. And it lasted a fair while, I'll admit, you know. Gave myself a tag team partner who knew jack shit, but I was happy to carry the ball. I had a lot of responsibility under my fucking shoulders. And then it came to one night. I was practically on my own. I had nothing. It took one night. I had the choice. Do I stay and do a match with AEW, which is going to be a shit match, which is not going to do anything for me whatsoever, destroy my credibility and everything I work for? or do I go to another state, wrestle 2 shows, 2 great matches in the way that I wanted to do, and it set me up for life. It set me up as the Son of Anarchy, as one of the most talked about individuals in the interstate wrestling. One of the most respected, one of the most humbled wrestlers. I come back and oh, hello Brad. Hello fat boy, huh? I come back, you're the one, Brad, Mr. Dallas Knight, that came to me and told me that what I did was the most heinous thing I'd ever done to AAW. I wasn't looking after AAW, I was looking after me, because that's what independent wrestlers do, Brad. We look after ourselves. I was that fucking fumed at you, and I was fucking pissed off with everything you, Craven, Shark, everyone had done, that I just left. I went ahead and did what I did, and you know what? Going back to what Joey said yesterday, about throwing money at the business in order to get somewhere, how about, Shark, the day I go to work, and I get a message from you saying, quote, instead of paying for your flight to go to Adelaide, why not use that money to get an international superstar like Raven or Sabu or Scotty 2 Hotty? You could wrestle him here. So funny I forgot to laugh. So fucking funny I forgot to laugh. You know what? You don't, it's like Joey said yesterday, you don't earn your spot in the business by throwing money at it, by buying your big victories, by buying your celebrities. You go out there by working your hardest. That's what I did for TNT, that's what I did for Mana, that's what I did to Joel Bateman, that's what I did to Peter Ball in Queensland, that's what I did to everybody that I ever wrestled for in the States. Could you ever do that? No. Because your head's so far up your ass, I'd have to stick a toothbrush down your ass to clean your teeth. Seriously. And you know what? You know what the worst part is? This man right here, Joey Angel, you know what he did? He begged me for months and months and months saying, Daxton, come back to AAW. You've done so much on the interstate scene. Come back to AAW. And I was hesitant, Shark. I had every right to be. I didn't want to let my friend down, but I didn't want to go back on what I said, that I never would go back to you. I went back there, and I gave everything I did, and then you started degrading me. More and more and more. Everything I had worked for the couple of years before that. I can't believe I even let myself do that!
It's okay, buddy. Shark. You've hurt so many fucking people. And I will give everything I have to defend the people you've hurt.
And then some.
And you know something? This blood, it's on your fucking hands.